I'm Inka Hult Haukonardóttir.
I'm Tiran Willemsen.
And I'm James McGinn, and we're welcoming you
to see how
graduation works.
Quantum physics, the scientific study of the nature of physical reality.
I would say P.A.R.T.S is one of the few schools that holds worldwide auditions and which provides access from different communities in different countries throughout the world, which is, I would say, partially why we have such a diverse group of students from sort of every continent. So
I think dance is quite a special art form because it has so many different ways of approach.
we can do what musicians do. We can go play an instrument, we can go say a poem, we can go do a painting on stage.
People either often have a very close relationship to it or find it very alienating because they're not used to seeing something so intimate like a body, an intimate body on stage. But I find it a very direct way to reflect on society.
but I don't necessarily believe that art, especially contemporary art, has to be functional or that it has to necessarily reach the broadest demographics, or that it has to be understood for that matter. I'm James McGinn from the United States, and after working in New York for many years, performing and studying, I felt that I had a relatively large ground within the American art and dance community, and so my interest of coming to P.A.R.T.S was to deepen my understanding and awareness of European art forms and research practices, as well as have the space to figure out my own interests. I'm making a solo as well, and my research is mostly grounded in a lot of quantum theory, more so about creating spaces of woven potentialities, and working towards sort of human perception and pushing into transhumanist perception of how much information we can receive as organic beings, but it's dependent upon the sort of residue of cultural media and pulls in this way, but it's kind of a large riddle or puzzle for the audience to kind of piece together.
I'm Tiran, I'm from South Africa, and before I came to P.A.R.T.S, I was living and working and also studying part-time in Germany. And how I got to know about the school is that I saw a performance of Rosas. Then I found out about the school, which is very much connected to the company. Then I got accepted, which was really great, and I'm very much enjoying to be here. I'm doing a solo, which is very exciting for me. And I'm basically exploring two movies that I've been very attracted to, and one is documentary Paris is Burning, and the other one is the movie American Psycho. And I've been very interested in the directness and the flamboyantness and the queerness in Paris is Burning, and the over-exaggeration of the perfect image of yourself in American Psycho. I had been very interested in not being so polite in front of an audience, but be a bit more explicit and just being myself, not being a character. So I'm looking forward to showing it.
And I've always known of the school, P.A.R.T.S, and I've heard of it from dancers in Iceland. There were a few dancers that went there before me, and I'd heard that it was a very versatile education. So I'm working on a duet with Katie Vickers, an American dancer. So we've been working around censorship, and one of the first sort of urges was to do something that I like to see when I go to the theater. It's working around the unknowns and things that are, like I said before, like filters, things that are not always used to be shown in the way that they are shown. And yeah, I'm interested in that when I go to the theater, and I hope to produce that as well.